Hello, coin enthusiasts. Have you ever held a simple Lincoln penny in your hand and wondered if it might be worth a fortune? Believe it or not, some pennies are worth not just thousands, but millions of dollars. Today, we're diving into the top 10 most valuable and ultra-rare Lincoln 1-cent pennies that could change your life overnight. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the treasures hiding in plain sight. Did you know that a simple penny, something most of us barely give a second thought, could actually be worth thousands of dollars? That's right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins, and we'll uncover why the 1976 Lincoln 1-cent penny is worth a jaw-dropping $4,100 on today's market. So, grab a magnifying glass and check your change jars, because you might be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. Welcome back, coin enthusiasts! Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about what treasures might be hiding in your pocket change, you're in the right place. Let's explore why this seemingly ordinary penny is turning heads in the numismatic community and fetching such an impressive price at auctions. The history of the 1976 Lincoln penny. The 1976 Lincoln penny might seem like just another coin at first glance, but it was minted during an important year in U.S. history, the bicentennial celebration of America's independence. While the penny itself didn't receive a special design for this occasion like the quarter or half dollar did, its historical context still adds a layer of intrigue. But that's not the main reason this coin is worth thousands. Let's dig a little deeper. What makes the 1976 Lincoln penny so valuable? So, why is this coin so valuable? Well, there are a few key factors. 1. Condition. Coins graded as mint state, MS 65 or higher, are rare and command high prices. A 1976 penny in such pristine condition can look like it was just struck yesterday, with a sharp design and a flawless surface. 2. Mint errors. Some 1976 pennies feature minting errors, such as double die reverse, off-center strikes, or clipped planchets. These errors make the coin unique, driving up its value among collectors. 3. Low survival rate. While millions of these pennies were minted, very few have survived in top condition due to their frequent use in circulation. Most pennies from 1976 are worn and damaged, which makes high-grade examples incredibly rare. How to identify a valuable 1976 penny? If you think you might have a valuable 1976 penny, here's what to look for. Check the condition. Is your coin free of scratches, dents, or discoloration? A penny in excellent condition could be worth getting professionally graded. Inspect for errors. Use a magnifying glass or microscope to check for doubling on the text or images, misaligned strikes, or other unique features. Get it graded. Professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify your coin's condition and assign it a grade. The higher the grade, the higher the value. Remember, a 1976 penny graded as MS 65 recently sold for $4,100. Current market value. The value of the 1976 Lincoln penny has been climbing steadily in recent years. As of now, a top condition example can fetch up to $4,100 at auction. Coins with unique mint errors can sell for even more. And as the market for rare coins grows, who knows how much higher these values could go in the future? Where to look for rare pennies? So, where can you find a 1976 penny worth this much? Start by searching your spare change, checking rolls of coins from the bank, exploring flea markets, garage sales, and estate sales. You never know where these hidden treasures might turn up. Tips for coin collectors. Whether you're just starting out or you're a seasoned collector, here are some tips to help you on your journey. Invest in tools. A magnifying glass, coin scale, and reference book are essential. Protect your coins. Store valuable coins in protective cases to preserve their condition. Stay informed. Follow the latest trends in the coin market to spot opportunities. And most importantly, enjoy the thrill of the hunt. So there you have it. The fascinating story behind the 1976 Lincoln penny worth $4,100. Who would have thought that a tiny coin could hold so much value? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories about valuable coins. And remember, every coin has a story, and you might just be holding a piece of history in your hand. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Hey there, coin enthusiasts! Welcome back to our channel, your ultimate destination for uncovering hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating coin that could be sitting unnoticed in your collection or even in a jar of pennies at home. We're talking about the 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, this seemingly ordinary penny has the potential to be worth an impressive $4,300 in the current market. Curious to know why? Stick around, and let's uncover the mystery behind this valuable penny. First, let's start with the basics. The 1980 penny was minted in Denver, as indicated by the small D mint mark located just below the year on the coin's obverse side. At first glance, it looks like any other penny, featuring the classic profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But as we'll soon discover, certain factors make this coin stand out. In 1980, the Denver Mint produced over 5 billion pennies. That's right, 5 billion! With such a high mintage, it's easy to assume that these coins are common and hold little value beyond a single cent. However, a select few coins from this batch possess unique traits that set them apart, making them highly sought after by collectors. Now, what exactly makes the 1980 penny worth $4,300? Let's break it down into three key factors: condition, errors, and rarity. First up, condition. Like most coins, the value of a 1980 penny increases significantly if it's in pristine condition. Coins that have been preserved without scratches, discoloration, or signs of wear are graded by professional coin grading services. A grade of MS, mint state, 65 or higher can fetch a premium price. In fact, the record-breaking sale of $4,300 for this penny was for one in MS 67 condition. That's nearly flawless. So, if you have a 1980 penny, take a close look. If it looks shiny, with sharp details and no visible marks, it's time to consider professional grading. Next, we have errors. Minting errors are like the golden ticket in the world of coin collecting. These are mistakes made during the production process, and they make a coin unique. For the 1980 penny, some of the most valuable errors include double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks. A double die error occurs when the design is imprinted twice, creating a slightly offset or doubled appearance on the coin. Off-center strikes happen when the coin blank isn't perfectly aligned during the striking process, resulting in part of the design being missing. Die cracks, on the other hand, appear as raised lines due to a crack in the die used to strike the coins. Any of these errors can dramatically increase the value of your penny. Finally, rarity plays a significant role. While billions of these pennies were minted, finding one in exceptional condition or with a notable error is exceedingly rare. This rarity drives up demand among collectors, which in turn drives up the price. Think about it this way: out of billions of coins, only a tiny fraction have the perfect combination of condition, error, and rarity to fetch thousands of dollars. That's what makes the hunt so exciting. So, how can you find out if your 1980 penny is valuable? Start by examining it closely under good lighting. Use a magnifying glass or a coin loupe to check for any errors or unusual features. If it looks promising, consider having it professionally graded. Even if your coin doesn't hit the $4,300 jackpot, it could still be worth more than its face value. Here are a few tips for aspiring coin collectors. Always handle coins by the edges to avoid smudges or damage. Store your coins in protective holders to maintain their condition. Educate yourself about grading and error types to identify valuable coins more easily. Join a coin collecting community or online forum to share knowledge and experiences. Remember, coin collecting is as much about the thrill of discovery as it is about the monetary value. And there you have it, folks! The 1980 Lincoln 1-cent penny may look like an ordinary coin, but it holds extraordinary potential. Who knows? The next time you're sorting through your change, you might just stumble upon a hidden treasure worth thousands of dollars. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to your channel name, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Let me know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin or if you're inspired to start your own hunt. Until next time, happy collecting! What if I told you that a penny sitting in your pocket could be worth thousands of dollars? Yes, you heard that right. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of the 1982 D. Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that's capturing the attention of collectors and investors alike. With a current market value of $4,400, this little piece of copper is turning heads in the numismatic world. 1982 was a pivotal year in U.S. coin history. This was the year the U.S. Mint transitioned from making pennies out of solid copper to a copper-plated zinc composition. This shift wasn't just about saving money, it also created variations that collectors find highly intriguing. And among these, the 1982 D. Lincoln penny stands out. But what makes this penny so special? Well, first, we need to talk about its mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where this coin was produced. Denver minted millions of pennies that year, but not all pennies are created equal. A combination of minting errors, variations, and rarity makes some of these coins worth far more than their face value. One key factor that contributes to the value of the 1982 D penny is its composition. Remember how we mentioned the switch from copper to zinc? Well, 1982 pennies were minted in both compositions. Collectors are especially interested in pennies that were struck with errors or inconsistencies during this transitional period. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the newer zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If you have a 1982 D penny, grab a scale and weigh it. If it's copper, you might be holding a treasure. Let's talk about the market value. Why does this coin command such a high price? First, it's about rarity. Coins with specific minting errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, are incredibly valuable. Second, condition matters. A 1982 D penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can fetch a premium price. Grading services like PCGS or NGC can help determine your coin's condition and authenticate its value. A certified mint state 1982 D penny recently sold at auction for $4,400. That's right, this small coin, carefully preserved and authenticated, became a major payday for its owner. So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? Start by checking your loose change, piggy banks, or old coin collections. Pay attention to the date, mint mark, and weight. If you think you found a gem, consider having it appraised by a professional. Here are some tips for preserving your coins. Handle them carefully by the edges to avoid fingerprints, store them in protective holders, and keep them in a cool, dry place. Proper care can significantly impact their value. Now let's address some common questions. What if your penny has scratches or signs of wear? While condition affects value, even circulated pennies with rare errors can still be worth hundreds or thousands of dollars. Before we wrap up, here's a fun fact. The Lincoln penny has been in production for over 100 years, making it one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The 1982 D penny is just one example of how a small piece of change can hold immense historical and monetary value. So, what are you waiting for? Start checking your change, and who knows, you might just discover a $4,400 treasure hiding in plain sight. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell icon for more fascinating coin stories. Until next time, happy hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, where we dive deep into the world of coins that could be hiding in your pocket, waiting to make you rich. Money Mouth Face. Today, we're talking about the 1983 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin you've probably seen thousands of times but never thought could be worth $4,800 in the current market. Astonished face. Yep, you heard that right. Stay tuned because we're going to break down why this coin is so valuable, how to identify it, and most importantly, how you could possibly own one. Let's get started. The backstory of the 1983 Lincoln penny. Before we dive into the value of this particular penny, let's set the stage. The year was 1983. Ronald Reagan was president, Michael Jackson's Thriller was ruling the airwaves, and the Lincoln penny was making its way through cash registers and piggy banks across America, But 1983 was a unique year for pennies. Why? Because of the major shift in their composition. Just 1 year prior, in 1982, the U.S. Mint had transitioned from producing pennies made primarily of copper to using a zinc core with a thin copper coating. This was a cost-saving measure because copper prices had risen dramatically. The 1983 penny marked one of the first full years of this new composition. And here's the kicker: this change led to some fascinating minting errors and anomalies. What makes the 1983 penny so valuable? So, why is a 1983 penny worth $4,800? What makes it so special? The answer lies in a combination of minting errors, unique characteristics, and the overall condition of the coin. Let's break it down. A. The legendary Double Die Reverse DDR, one of the most famous varieties of the 1983 Lincoln penny, is the Double Die Reverse, also known as DDR. If you've never heard of this term, a double die occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice during the minting process. This results in noticeable doubling of letters, numbers, or design features. For the 1983 penny, this doubling is most prominent on the words United States of America, e pluribus unum, and 1 cent on the reverse side of the coin. If you have a magnifying glass or loupe, you can spot these doubled details clearly. Coins with this error are highly sought after by collectors, and this variety alone can fetch thousands of dollars depending on its condition. B. The composition anomaly. While the majority of 1983 pennies were struck with the zinc core, there are rare instances where the mint accidentally used the older copper planchets from pre-1982. These copper pennies from 1983 are extremely rare, and their weight gives them away. A standard zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams, but a copper penny weighs 3.11 grams. If you suspect you have a 1983 copper penny, get it weighed. This could be a jackpot find. C. Mint condition and grading. Collectors pay top dollar for coins in pristine condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70 by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. A grade of 65 or higher, especially if it's a double die or copper variant, could mean thousands of dollars in value. Even lower grade examples can sell for hundreds, depending on the rarity. How to identify a 1983 penny worth $4,800? Okay, now for the fun part: how to identify if the penny you have is one of these rare and valuable gems. Here's what to do. 1. Examine the reverse side. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the lettering of United States of America and e pluribus unum. 2. Weigh your penny. If you have access to a scale, weigh the coin. If it's 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, it could be a copper penny. 3. Check for minting errors. Look closely for any other anomalies like die cracks, misaligned dies, or off-center strikes. These can also add to the coin's value. 4. Inspect the condition. The better the condition, the higher the grade and value. Look for coins with minimal wear, clear details, and no major scratches or dents. You're probably wondering, where can I find one of these 1983 pennies? The truth is, they could be anywhere. Check your change. These pennies might be sitting in your pocket right now or in that jar of coins you've been meaning to sort through. Visit coin shows or auctions. Collectors often sell coins at these events, and you might find a 1983 penny with unique features. Metal detecting. If you're into treasure hunting, local parks or historical sites could be goldmines for rare coins. Selling your 1983 penny for top dollar. Alright, let's say you find one of these valuable 1983 pennies. How do you sell it? Here are your best options. Professional grading services. Get your coin graded by PCGS or NGC. A certified grade will increase its market value and make it easier to sell. Online auctions. Sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions are great for reaching a wide audience of collectors. Coin dealers. Local coin shops might be interested in buying your penny, especially if it has a unique error or is in great condition. Remember, always do your research and get multiple offers to ensure you're getting the best deal. So there you have it. The 1983 Lincoln 1-cent penny is proof that big things can come in small packages. With a current market value of $4,800, this humble penny could change your life. But even if you don't find one, the thrill of the hunt is half the fun, right? If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about other valuable coins, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. And if you've ever found a rare coin or have questions about coins, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories. Thanks for watching, your channel name. Happy hunting, and may your next penny be a treasure. See you next time. Hey there, coin enthusiasts and treasure hunters. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden gems in your pocket change. Today, we're diving into a coin that's causing quite the buzz in the collecting world. It's the 1982 Lincoln 1-cent penny, and yes, it can be worth up to $4,700. That's right, a penny worth nearly $5,000. Stick around because I'll tell you what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and how you could possibly find one yourself. So, what's the big deal about the 1982 Lincoln penny? First, let's talk a little history. 1982 was a pivotal year for the U.S. Mint. This was the year they transitioned from using a predominantly copper composition for pennies to a zinc core with a thin copper coating. Why? Copper prices were rising, and it became too expensive to produce the coins with the same material. Here's where it gets interesting. In 1982, the U.S. Mint produced pennies in both compositions, the original copper alloy and the newer zinc alloy. On top of that, there were 7 different varieties of the 1982 penny produced. These include large date and small date variations, as well as coins minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The key to finding a valuable 1982 penny lies in understanding these variations and what collectors are looking for. Among the most sought after is the 1982 small date copper penny minted in Philadelphia. That's the one fetching prices up to $4,700 in today's market. So how do you know if you have a small date or large date? The difference is subtle but noticeable. On the small date, the numbers in the date, especially the 2, appear more delicate and are positioned slightly higher. In contrast, the large date has a thicker, bolder appearance. Another crucial detail is the weight of the coin. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while zinc pennies weigh 2.5 grams. If you're serious about identifying your 1982 penny, you'll need a precise digital scale. A small date penny made of copper weighing 3.11 grams is the jackpot. Let me show you how it's done. Take your 1982 penny, place it on the scale, and check the weight. If it reads 3.11 grams and it's a small date, you could be looking at a coin worth thousands of dollars. Now you might be wondering, why is this penny so valuable? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Very few 1982 small date copper pennies were minted, making them a prize find for collectors. Additionally, coins in pristine condition, what we call mint state, can fetch even higher prices. Speaking of condition, the value of your coin depends heavily on its grade. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, uncirculated coin. A 1982 small date copper penny graded MS 65, that's mint state 65, can easily sell for $4,700 or more. If you think you've found a valuable penny, it's essential to protect it. Use a coin holder to prevent scratches and handle it by the edges to avoid leaving fingerprints. Trust me, preserving its condition can make a big difference in its value. So, where can you sell a 1982 penny if you've hit the jackpot? Auction houses, online marketplaces like eBay, or even coin dealers are great options. Just make sure to get your coin authenticated and graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC before selling. Before we wrap up, here's a quick recap. Check your 1982 pennies for the small date design, weigh them to see if they're copper, and evaluate their condition. Who knows? You might have a $4,700 treasure hiding in plain sight. Thanks for tuning in to today's episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on finding valuable coins. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you've found a rare coin, share your story in the comments below. We'd love to hear about it. Until next time, happy hunting and keep checking that pocket change. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you love discovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, you've come to the right place. Today, we're diving deep into the world of the 1985 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that might just blow your mind with its value. Believe it or not, this penny, which you've probably overlooked 100 times, could be worth thousands of dollars. Yes, you heard that right. So stick around because we'll talk about what makes this coin so special, how to identify it, and why collectors are willing to pay up to $4,900 for it in today's market. Let's get started. First, let's talk about the history behind the 1985 Lincoln penny. These pennies were minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark you'll find just below the date on the coin. In 1985, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies, around 5.3 billion to be exact, so at first glance, this coin might not seem rare. But here's where it gets interesting: not all pennies are created equal. Most of these pennies are just everyday coins you'd use for small purchases, but a few have unique features or minting errors that make them stand out. Those are the ones collectors are hunting for, and that's what drives the price up. What makes the 1985 penny valuable? Split screen showing a normal penny on the left and a high-value 1985 penny on the right. So, what exactly makes a 1985 penny worth up to $4,900? There are a few key factors that come into play: rarity, condition, and special characteristics. Let's break these down one by one. While billions of these pennies were minted, only a small percentage of them have the qualities that collectors are looking for. For example, some of these pennies were struck with errors, like doubling in the lettering or design, or with off-center strikes. These mint errors make the coin rare and highly desirable. Next up is condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint-state coin. If you have a 1985 penny in near-perfect condition, meaning it shows no signs of wear and has retained its original luster, its value can skyrocket. Most of the $4,900 price tags you've heard about are for coins graded MS65 or higher. That's museum-quality stuff right there. Finally, certain details make these pennies unique. Look for any doubling in the text, unusual die marks, or even variations in the metal composition. These small details can make a huge difference in a coin's value. How to identify a high-value 1985 penny? Alright, now let's talk about how you can identify whether your 1985 penny is worth a fortune. You'll need a few tools: a magnifying glass or loupe, a coin scale, and maybe even a smartphone with a coin identification app. Here are the steps. Check the date and mint mark. Make sure it says 1985 and has the D mint mark below the date. Examine the coin closely for any errors. Look for doubling in the words Liberty or In God We Trust, and check for any unusual marks or irregularities. Evaluate the coin's condition. Is it shiny and free of scratches? If so, you might be looking at a higher grade coin. Weigh the coin. A standard penny from this era should weigh about 2.5 grams. If the weight is off, it could indicate an error or an unusual composition, which could add value. Why collectors love the 1985 penny? Visual of a coin auction with bidders raising paddles. So why are collectors so crazy about the 1985 penny? It's all about the thrill of the hunt and the chance to own a piece of history. Coins like this represent a perfect storm of rarity, condition, and uniqueness. Plus, many collectors see them as an investment. With the right coin, you could see its value grow over time. How to sell your 1985 penny? The host sits at a computer, typing on a coin-selling website. If you think you have a valuable 1985 penny, you're probably wondering how to sell it. Here are a few tips to get top dollar for your coin. Get your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can significantly increase its value. Listed on reputable platforms like eBay, heritage auctions, or specialized coin forums. Make sure to include high-quality photos and a detailed description. Consider reaching out to a local coin dealer or attending a coin show. These can be great places to connect with serious buyers. And there you have it. The fascinating story of the 1985 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. Who would have thought a tiny coin could be worth so much? So, go check your pocket change, dig through those old jars of coins, and see if you've been holding onto a small fortune without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Hey there, coin hunters and treasure seekers. Imagine this: you reach into your pocket for some loose change, and hidden among the pennies is a coin worth thousands of dollars. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it could happen, especially if you stumble upon a 1987 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. Today, we're diving into the fascinating story of this coin, its unique features, and why collectors are willing to pay a staggering $5,000 for it in today's market. Historical background. The year was 1987. Ronald Reagan was president, Full Metal Jacket was a box office hit, and the U.S. Mint in Denver was busy striking millions of pennies. The 1987 D Lincoln penny was part of the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which began in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. But what makes this particular coin so special? Mint mark and key features. The D on this penny stands for the Denver Mint, where it was produced. Now, millions of these coins were struck that year, so most of them are pretty common. However, not all 1987 D pennies are created equal. Certain rare features and conditions can make this coin extremely valuable to collectors. Why it's worth $5,000. So, what makes a 1987 D penny worth $5,000? It all comes down to condition and rarity. Coins that are in near-perfect condition, also known as mint state, are highly sought after. A penny graded MS67 or higher, by top-tier grading companies like PCGS or NGC, can fetch thousands. Why? Because finding a coin from 1987 in pristine condition, with no scratches, blemishes, or discoloration, is incredibly rare. Most pennies circulate heavily and quickly lose their luster. Unique errors and varieties. Another reason a 1987 D penny could be worth a fortune is if it has an error. Error coins are like golden tickets in the coin collecting world. Look out for things like double die errors, off-center strikes, or even planchet flaws. These mistakes make the coin one of a kind and drive up its value exponentially. How to spot a valuable 1987 D penny? Okay, so now you're wondering, how can I find one of these valuable pennies? First, you'll need a good magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to check for tiny details. Look for a strong strike with sharp details in Lincoln's profile. A clean, shiny surface with minimal blemishes. The D mint mark clearly visible. Any unusual errors or doubling. If you think you've found something special, consider getting it professionally graded. A certified grading can confirm its condition and authenticity, significantly boosting its value. Current market value. As of now, a 1987 D penny in top-tier condition can fetch up to $5,000 at auction. And here's a fun fact: one recently sold for $4,800 in a major coin auction, proving that these coins are still in high demand among collectors. Tips for finding one. So, how can you increase your chances of finding a valuable 1987 D penny? Here are a few tips. Search your change. Always check your pocket change, piggy banks, and coin jars. Visit coin shops. Some dealers might have unsearched rolls of pennies. Attend coin shows. These events are great places to network with other collectors. Buy unsearched rolls. Look for rolls of pennies from 1987 and start hunting. You never know, your next treasure might be hiding in plain sight. And there you have it, the incredible story of the 1987 D Lincoln penny worth $5,000. If this inspires you to start searching for rare coins, let me know in the comments. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your collection? I'd love to hear your story. Before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more coin hunting tips and fascinating stories. Thanks for watching, and happy treasure hunting! Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. your ultimate destination for discovering hidden treasures in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting to uncover the incredible story behind the 1995 Lincoln 1-cent penny. This is a coin that could be sitting in your change jar right now and is currently worth an astonishing $5,100 on the market. Stick around to learn why this penny is so valuable, how to identify it, and what makes it such a prized possession for collectors. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, has been in circulation for over a century, making it one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. But not all Lincoln pennies are created equal, and the 1995 edition has some unique features and a fascinating story that sets it apart. Let's start with a little history. The 1995 Lincoln penny was minted during a time of significant transition for the U.S. Mint. Advances in technology and a growing demand for coins meant that millions of pennies were being produced each year. In 1995 alone, over 6 billion Lincoln pennies were minted across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But here's where it gets interesting. Among these billions of coins, a small fraction have characteristics that make them extremely valuable. Specifically, we're talking about a rare variety known as the 1995 Double Die Reverse penny. Identifying the 1995 Double Die Reverse penny. So, what is a double die obverse? This term refers to a minting error where the design on the front, or obverse, of the coin appears doubled. It's the result of a misalignment during the die making process, causing the design to be struck twice at slightly different angles. On the 1995 penny, you can spot this doubling most clearly in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. If you see what looks like a shadow or doubling effect on these letters, you might just have a rare and valuable coin on your hands. To identify this error, you'll need a magnifying glass or a coin microscope. Examine the lettering carefully, and if you spot the doubling, congratulations. You might be looking at a coin worth thousands. What makes it valuable? Now, you might be wondering, why is this coin worth so much? The value of a 1995 Double Die Obverse penny depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. Coins in uncirculated or near-perfect condition, graded as MS-65 or higher by professional grading services, can fetch the highest prices. For example, a 1995 penny in pristine condition with the double die error recently sold at auction for $5,100. This value reflects not only the coin's rarity, but also the high demand from collectors eager to add this unique piece to their collections. How to find one? So, how can you find one of these valuable pennies? The good news is that they're still out there, hidden in circulation. Check your change, look through old coin jars, or even visit local coin shops and flea markets. You never know where one might turn up. Once you find a 1995 penny, examine it closely for the double die error. If you think you've got a match, consider having it professionally graded to confirm its authenticity and determine its value. Tips for selling your coin: if you're lucky enough to own a 1995 Double Die Reverse penny, selling it can be a rewarding experience. Start by getting it graded and authenticated by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. Then, explore your selling options. You can list it on online marketplaces like eBay or Heritage Auctions, or reach out to coin dealers and collectors directly. Keep in mind that the more information you provide about the coin's condition and history, the better your chances of attracting serious buyers. And always do your research to ensure you're getting a fair price. The 1995 Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how something as ordinary as a penny can hold extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, this coin is a reminder to always check your change and never underestimate the treasures hiding in plain sight. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating coin stories and tips. And hey, if you happen to find a 1995 Double Die Reverse penny, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story. Happy hunting, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.